The Matrix Resurrections. Oh boy. It felt like they said everything they had to say with the first 3 movies, didn't it? Throw the Animatrix in the pot too, and what else is there? And after Reloaded and Revolutions, how many people were asking for more? I don't know. But maybe the Wachowskis were having trouble getting new projects greenlit, so they decided to go back to something that already had an audience. And the Wachowskis could probably use a win at this point. They haven't had a hit in a while. I think the last big project they did was Sense8, which I liked, but only went for 2 seasons. So, back into the Matrix we go. But how do you sell the audience on the idea that being trapped in a fake digital reality is a bad thing in 2021? Have you seen reality lately? If the machines have a fake one ready to go, I say sign me up. And I don't think it's the Wachowskis anymore, too. We should point that out. I guess it's just Lana Wachowski now. And she wrote the script with a few other people, I believe, which honestly might be a good thing. The Wachowskis are great action filmmakers, but they tend to overindulge. They also have a lot of really weird ideas that don't always translate that well. Having different voices in the room might curtail that stuff, who knows? I haven't heard too much about this one. I know Neo and Trinity are back, that's about it. I don't know about the others. Some of those characters are very dead now, so I'm not sure how you bring them back, but hopefully they've got Morpheus in there at least. It'll be really weird if he's not there. Let's watch.
Thomas? You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams.
How much time have you got?
Just dreams. Am I crazy?
We don't use that word in here.
That word's problematic now. Oh, damn it, friggin' copyright again! Ugh.
Hi.
Have we met?
Time to fly.
A lot of this feels very familiar.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to fly me.
The only thing that matters
Yeah.
to me is still here. I know it's
Very
why you're
familiar.
still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me. No?
This Christmas, whoa. Didn't know it was that soon. Ooh. It doesn't look like the Matrix, though. Like, a lot of things are similar, but... oh, it does look different.
After all these years, to be going back
And
to
then
where
they
it all
drop like a
started.
rock.
Back to the Matrix.
Is that the architect? I feel like that's the architect, just like with a different form or something. Okay. That wasn't what I expected. And I'm not sure if that's good or bad. It's hard to tell what's going on here. Like, is this the Matrix? Are they in the Matrix right now? I'm assuming they are, but it doesn't look like the Matrix. In the trilogy, the Matrix always looked a certain way. It had a greenish tint to it, for example. That's not there right now. It is in certain scenes, but not in others. It could be as simple as them lighting it differently. That's probably what it is, but maybe it's something else. Maybe this is a new Matrix. Or maybe this is the real world, and it's like thousands of years in the future, and the world has recovered from the war with the machines, and it's back to normal now, and the story isn't about escaping the Matrix this time, it's about going back in. That seems to be what this guy is hinting at, and there's other hints of it too. Look at this, all these people on their iPads or their phones, because reality is boring. Plenty of people can relate to that. They want to live in a digital world. But if this is the Matrix, then they find the digital world that they only think is the real world boring, and they want to escape to a second digital world within the first digital world. Or maybe it's just social commentary, I don't know. Why, oh why didn't I take the blue pill? So Neo's downing the blue pills like candy, he doesn't seem to remember the other movies, and the memories are trying to break through, but he just thinks he's nuts, and he's medicating to try to fix that, but at some point he can't deny it anymore, maybe meeting Trinity again is what does the trick. But that's just a slightly different version of the first movie, and they look like they're repeating a lot of the same beats here, the White Rabbit, the dojo, the subway fight. So what's the new angle? They've got to have one. It can't be all callbacks. I guess it has to be about how Neo and Trinity are still alive? At least partially. With Neo, it makes more sense. He's the one, and he died in the Matrix, so I guess there could be remnants of him floating around somewhere. Plus there's this. Maybe he hid parts of his essence in another program or something? Trinity being back is the weird one. She died in the real world, so how do you bring her back? If you look at this here, part of her is like Matrix code, so there's something screwy going on. Could this be a projection of Trinity the machines are using to fool Neo, and then the projection becomes self-aware or something? Here it looks like she has a physical body, but she's still got the Matrix code running through her. Could the machines have grown a new Trinity body for some reason, and then maybe downloaded some of her memories into it possibly? Or is she in the Matrix right now trying to enter the second Matrix within the first Matrix? Is this all gonna be some Inception type stuff? And then I guess we have to ask, is this even the same Neo and Trinity? Or is it a different Neo and Trinity who are just remembering parts of the original Neo and Trinity's lives because science and computers and whatnot? Also, is this Morpheus? Is it the same Morpheus or a different Morpheus? I'm thinking back to the scene with the architect, where they explain how Zion had been destroyed and rebuilt 5 times, and this was the 6th one, and the whole thing was a cycle that kept repeating itself. Are they just at another point in the cycle now? Like, is this cycle number 7? That might explain why they look like they're repeating a lot of the same events, but with new twists on them. So did the cycle keep going after Revolutions, and now they're starting at the beginning again, but something new happens to change it in a different way? No idea. I have so many questions. And maybe that's good. It looks like it's gonna be a little less action and a little more mystery and suspense like the first movie was before the sequels got a little too carried away with themselves. If it's like the first one in that way, then maybe this can work. I just don't want it to be so much like the first one that it's got nothing new to offer. Still, it definitely looks interesting. That's something. Guys, what do you think? Does this look similar to the original Matrix, but with a fresh new twist on it? Or is it just a retread of a bunch of stuff that was a lot cooler the first time around? Let me know in the comments. Also, ding that bell icon and follow my social media so you'll always know when I upload new stuff, and check out the live streaming channel, the links are down there. Thumbs up the video, share, subscribe, and make sure you're still subscribed. That's important. Always make sure. YouTube is unsubscribing people all the time. I noticed a couple days ago that it unsubscribed me from Angry Joe at some point, and I had no idea. I don't even know when it happened. Always make sure you're still subscribed. Thanks so much for watching. I've got more stuff coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that. Until then, do all the YouTube things, and I'll see you next time.